Welcome back to the Dividend Diplomats YouTube channel, everybody. Lanny, Bert, you know us by now, the Dividend Diplomats. Everybody, this is our first video of 2023. But guess what, Lanny? We're not talking about a dividend stock today, are we?
What?
We're not. We're going to talk to you today. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're going to talk to you today about why I'm investing in something that's not a dividend stock, but a venture capitalist fund for individual investors.
Guys, before Bert dives into this venture capital fund, smash the subscribe button, make some noise in 2023. Let's get some thumbs up on this video. We get to 500 likes. We're going to send out some dividend swag. All you got to do is like and subscribe to the channel. We've got your back. 2023, let's bring it in. Let's get that motivation going with some DD swag. We'll message you about what you want and we'll send it to you your way.
That's right. So everybody, we're not talking Johnson & Johnson. We're not talking Procter & Gamble. We're not talking the rest of our top 5 foundation stocks today. Today, we are talking Fundrise. There's no ticker symbol, everybody. I can't do the thing where I love the ticker matching the company's name here. That doesn't exist here. So who is Fundrise? Let's talk about Fundrise first before we talk about what we're doing in their venture capital fund. Fundrise was founded, I believe, in 2013, Lanny, 2012, 2013 thing. And they were trying to solve an issue here. Their issue that they were trying to solve was allowing individual investors to get into the real estate market. That was really where they found that this was something where people like us couldn't put in $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 and buy individual real estate properties. So they built a platform to do this. I know Lanny and I both use Fundrise's real estate platform, and we love it. We love it in their income funds. We can talk all about that in a different video. If you want to hear more about our Fundrise real estate investments, let us know down below too. We will be happy to record that video at a later time too. So with the success of that, they started to venture off into another area. They're like, hey, we found one area where individual investors couldn't invest. Let's pivot into another one. And that one is in the venture capital space. They want to help people like us invest in tech companies and high growth companies, in those Series B, those Series C, those Series D companies where you can't just open up and put $1,000 into them. You need large capital. You need to be one of the big VC funds in New York on the coast. Fundrise says, screw that. Let's build something for the individual investors.
And that's where Bert comes into play here. He was already an investor on the Fundrise platform. Bert's link is in the description. So if you're interested in Fundrise itself, feel free to sign up. I think you get a little bonus if you do. Fundrise, I know I've been investing on the platform, the real estate, since 2019. Bert, I believe the same for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nope, that's right. You did it. You found it. And then you obviously threw me the link. I'm like, this is freaking awesome.
Yeah, great platform. They're obviously growing, dramatically. Even Goldman Sachs, I believe, a year ago, pumped in 300 million. There's a credit, from Goldman Sachs for investing into single family homes. So Fundrise is obviously garnering attention from some of the big wigs out there. They've been around, for over 10 years. I think they started in 2010, launched officially in 2012, as Bert was saying. And now they're slicing and dicing into a new path, similar to what other companies are doing right now, more in the fintech space, venture capital. So what a great time to pivot from the stock market. The stock market is down 20% in 2022. Tech is dramatically down as well in 2022. Just look at the NASDAQ index, name the stocks, Meta, Tesla, you name it, getting crushed this year. So they want to find a way to help non-accredited investors start getting into the VC space. And Fundrise has his back, Bert's back, and a lot of others' backs right now.
That's right. And that's why they launched the Fundrise Innovation Fund. And that's really what it is. They want to invest in here. We'll put up the image here, but they're investing in private high growth tech companies that have strong revenue. They're not getting in at the earliest stages. They're getting in that middle, in the Series B, the Series C, where they think they found something, they've generated a lot of revenue, they've established themselves, but there is so much room to grow. That's the area where they're targeting. And they have 5 sectors that they're going to target specifically in there of all their investments: artificial intelligence and machine learning, modern data infrastructure, development opportunities, DevOps, fintech, which Lanny had already mentioned is getting hammered this year, and then real estate and property tech. So they aren't just spreading money around to every small company out there. They're really focused on an area. because they want to invest in those companies where they see the long-term value. And doesn't take everyone to learn, where is the world heading? AI, data, technology. That's where the world is going. So Fundrise Fund is focusing on investments in there.
Right. And then Bert, I know you initially went into the original first round of investing on the innovation platform. I didn't do so right away, but I know you did. And how much was that initial investment you did in the venture capital fund?
So when they opened it up back in August, they opened up to Fundrise, for current Fundrise people. I put in $1,000 just to kind of see where things are going. And that's what I thought was kind of interesting. They opened up the fund, but they aren't just pouring the money around. What I've always liked about Fundrise Real Estate, they're very transparent. And I think that's what sets them apart from other platforms. They let you know what's going on with the real estate. They let you know what's going on with projects, what's paid off, what's coming in the pipeline. Everybody knows what's happening to their money. They're doing that with the Innovation Fund too. They haven't invested in that many companies. In fact, they've only invested in one right now that they've told us about. And I think in a turbulent time where private valuations are just getting hammered for fintech companies, for other tech companies, it's a very prudent approach and one that's appreciated, and they're very open about that. This first one is actually, I really like the company that they invested in. It's a company called Vanta. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. It's one of the two, like Fanta, the drink, like, don't you want a Fanta? It's one of those.
Don't you want a natty daddy? Don't you want a natty daddy?
Yeah. So what I liked about them is they fundraised doing 5 million for a company that was valued at 1.5 million. The total investment round was 203 million. So they're just a small sliver in this. They're not the lead investor. They're in there with Sequoia, Y Combinator, CrowdStrike. So they're in with the big guys in the companies too. They're not just doing this alone, like, hey, everyone, we're just barreling through. We found something that nobody else did. So that's kind of what's cool. The funny thing about this Vanta company is the reason I like it so much is my company is just going through the SOC audit. And it's a company that helps connect everything for a SOC audit, for ISO, for cybersecurity certificates. It helps plug in all of the tech apps, streamline everything, and make compliance easy. I read their website today while we were recording it, and I'm just like, God, how nice would this company have been for the last 2 weeks as we were going through our audit? It would have made our lives so much easier just having one streamlined place. So it is a hole in the market. It's not there. Everyone's taking screenshots individually, 10 different systems. One streamlined one would have been so helpful. And that's what's cool about this company. They're investing in something that companies are going to need into the future. And that's what I like about this. And that's why I'm potentially considering another investment, which we'll talk about at the end of the video.
Yeah. I'm really liking what Fundrise is doing on that first investment. I think I sent you a message, Bert, like, oh yeah, looks like, I gave a nice round of applause on the VC fund first investment. Simply because I know a few people in the private equity space as well personally. And, these were industries that they're looking at, scalable businesses. And it seems like that's what Fundrise's venture capital is looking for. Now, guys, we're not here to push venture capital on anybody. So obviously do your own research. This is what Bert's telling his journey into diversifying his investment portfolio, still going hammer on dividend stocks, but he's dabbling in, VCs. He's getting outside of the dividend investing, but still doing that, full throttle.
Yeah, no, you're right, Lanny. I think that is an emphasis. Like, we've been fully transparent with our dividend stock purchases. That we talk about what we invest in. We would never want you to invest in something just because we're doing it without you doing your own research, so especially in this sector. So please keep that in mind. But for me personally, I don't want to be so allocated in just stocks and just equities. I don't mind sprinkling a little bit, a very small allocation in a sector like this. And why am I not picking individual funds myself? Why am I not trying to do this on my own? I'm not an expert in here. I don't have the data. I don't have the funds that would be needed to become my own little angel investor for all of these companies. That's where a company like Fundrise comes into play. And if you believe in the company, you believe in how they've done it in the past and what their strategy is going forward, you pick a place like Fundrise that's shown that they can do this before. And that's why I like Fundrise in this scenario as a platform to invest in for VC, for individual investors.
Yeah, you've done all the groundwork. You've had the experience with Fundrise. So it does make sense, Bert, why you do want to go. If you were to do anything VC heavy, hey, stick with the same platform, the same type of transparency, the same type of executive team that is there to, hopefully be very diligent in their investments as they've done with real estate. Again, Fundrise's performance on the real estate front has typically outperformed every real estate index that you can find out there. So you have to appreciate the diligence and, the caution and care that they do there. So it seems like they're going to carry that forward right into the venture capital space. So Bert, what amount are you thinking to do for your second round of investment on Fundrise's Innovation Fund here? And how much in total then would you have invested possibly?
Yeah, no, you're right, Lanny. I invested $1,000, as we said earlier. I've joked that for my individual stocks, I don't want small positions and things, right? I've joked around about that. So am I throwing the boat at this? No. But I literally did this
No.
right before I filmed the video. So you guys, I'll put the snip up here. I invested another 1,500 into the innovation fund. So now our total innovation fund investment is going to be $2,500. So at this
Big
point,
dog.
yeah, I mean, again, you can see our full dividend stock portfolio. This is going to make up a very small allocation of our overall investment strategy, but I'm happy and I'm comfortable right now with $2,500 invested in the Fundrise Innovation Fund to see where this is going to go into the future.
Nice. So after that first, initial additional amount here, 1,500 getting you to 2,500, what's going to be what gets you to invest even more down the road?
Yeah, no, that's a really great question, Lanny. I think seeing how they continue to invest in this turbulent time is going to do it. I like how they've been prudent with their investments. I like that they've only picked one company right now, and I like that the company they picked isn't some flashy company. It's solving a need for a lot of companies, but also focused in their sector of cybersecurity and of compliance, a sector that's not going away anytime soon. In fact, it's a sector that's going to be more important going forward into the future. For me to invest another, say, 2,500 to get to 5,000, I want to see a few more investments that are the companies of this caliber to start. So I want to see one or two more, see the strategy and the vision play out for management. And then, yeah, maybe the next time it opens up, I'll round it up to $5,000.
So there, Bert, you got Fundrise real estate investments, Fundrise's innovation fund investments. In total, you're probably nearing 10,000 total dollars invested with Fundrise, give or take.
Yeah, that's right. So again, everyone, we're going to put a link below. If you want to check this out, you want to open up Fundrise yourself, check it out. You don't have to invest if you're not comfortable. If you don't like it, you don't agree, let us know in the comment section. Please don't force yourself to invest in this. But if you are looking for things outside of pure equities, I think the Fundrise Innovation Fund is one that's worth checking out for you to make your own investment decision to see if you want to, like I am.
Yeah, guys, we appreciate the feedback. Let us know if you've already done the innovation fund investment in the comments below. Guys, we're trying to get to 500 likes. We want to give you guys some diplomat swag. We want to spread dividend investing. So let's get to 500. We'll send you guys some swag. We'll pick one random person through the worksheet that we have that does the random generator. We're very pumped for 2023. Bert, any other parting words on the innovation fund investment with Fundrise?
No, but this is more of a diplomat's thing. If you're not with us, you're against us.
That was Bert the Hurt and Lanny from the Dividend Diplomats. Over and out.